Hey, it's Trinity Vault, guys. What's going on? So, I wanted to do a in progress cameo look. Um, so Goro used to be like literally just functionally useless for smoke. He offered you absolutely nothing that was worth having. All he was good for was a raise the roof machine, and smoke really didn't get much out of that, right? And they've done quite a bit to like make Goro usable, but take away the autopilot nature of him and make him less brain dead. And that combined with just the assorted buffs he's gotten over time have kind of power crept him up to where now he's really good in general. But for smoke, he actually is worth using for smoke, and it's been the effect is like gigantic. The way he's able to be used with smoke, which is now maybe one of my favorite cameos in the game. Like I said, this is a like early thoughts video. This is not the full cameo review that'll be in a couple days, probably. The rule is always I have to level up the cameos rank all the way up, and then I do the review. But I'm not gonna go over like 101 with Goro. I'm expecting you to know everything about this cameo and how it works because I want to go straight into the shit that matters about what Smoke is getting out of this cameo and everything. So Goro, first of all, he gives you everything you could possibly want to have with Smoke. First of all, you get throw combos. Hold on. Yeah, a pretty good one as far as damage goes. Like 20 to basically 23% is like up there in the throw combo damage category. So you get throw combos, you get an armor launcher, you can launch off of down back 2. Like that. If you need to, you can do combo off your teleport. I usually don't even emphasize this as anything important with smoke because it usually doesn't happen. But there are reasons to teleport in neutral randomly using Goro because you can make it plus when you teleport in. And so you can either make it plus or you can end up hitting somebody and like hit confirm and get a combo. So I'm fucking up, just never mind, right? I'm fucked up right now. So that's another thing. You get an armor launcher. You get conversions of like all the stuff you want to be able to combo off of. So as you saw, you can full combo off of down back 2. That's good because that's always the route to smoke getting like extreme damage is if you can combo somehow off down back 2. That's always the highest damage route. So you have access to your highest damage route with Goro, which is also very good. Like your 2-bar damage average is really good with this character, or with this cameo. Hold on, let me try that again. As you can see, just about 50%, right? You also get full combos off of back 4-3. Now, people usually use this is like they use this to start their generic combos. I do not use Raise the Roof generally for combos. I use it for turn stealing, and I use it to facilitate the ambush cancels that he got in the Chaos Reigns patch. And that's another thing we're going to talk about. So, what I like is that they managed to steer away Goro from what he was before, which was he was literally just a raise the roof button to make you plus after things. That's all anyone ever did with him because all of his other moves trash, and they are not trash anymore. So one of the big things, and I actually think the most valuable move, people are maybe shocked, is the crouching command grab. I think this is the most valuable thing he has. So the way this works, if you're new here, you don't know. So Goro's back cameo is a true command grab that is a launcher. But it only works on a crouching opponent. They have to be crouching. If I put Havoc to stand here, it whiffs. Alright? And even if they block, they don't get hit by it. So they have to duck into this. So here's the thing with smoke, we have lots of ways to condition somebody into duck blocking and to get hit by this. Like a very obvious example is like this. So I'm gonna set a, there we go. Make sure that works like I said it. Okay, so for example, if they go a block, back 2-3, they're launched, right? Like 1-1-1-4 or 1-1. As you can see, it catches them transitioning to a duck. Same thing with this, right? You can do this, or, you know, like that. So, that's really powerful, especially because this isn't a patch note or anything, and I could be hallucinating, but I don't think I am. So, one of the reasons that this cameo was functionally useless for Smoke was because the command grab was actually what was intended to be like your main combo starter. You would do a string into it like this, right? The problem is all you could get off of it realistically before was just like a dash cancel into a jump 1-1-2, and the damage was sometimes worse than just doing like your mirrorless your cameo-less combos, right? So what I believe they had done, I believe you are closer to the opponent when you throw them now with the command throw, because there are some things I can do now I definitely just was not able to do before, and it's tough. Like, there's a little bit of situational execution on demand here. So what you have to do with a command throw is buffer a dash out of the recovery, buffer dash, and then you want to jump 1, back 4-3, and then that gives you enough gravity to combo with, right? So you have a 24 damage command grab, basically, that works on crouchers on a character that incentivizes your opponent to crouch, right? Like, I mean, your primary mid, quote-unquote, is low, right? So, a lot of times, if they're hesitating, you can just walk up to somebody and do this. Just do it raw, and get them. And it works. I wanted to see if this link works possibly, but I don't think so. Yeah. Anyway. So this command grab is actually a really integral part to playing this team. And you'd be surprised at like how much mileage you can get off of like just YOLO back 2 command grab. Especially people who don't play against Goro users that actually use everything that Cameo has. No one online or anything is gonna like block this or defend against it appropriately. They're just gonna get collapsed. So I think that's interesting personally, but overall, I really like this. I like the command grab. It's like a tool, and the way it complements Smoke's game plan. So another thing, and this is huge. So this is a change that came with this patch, the one that just happened. So the last thing right? So in Chaos Reigns, we had the command grab become usable. And we obviously got the raise the roof ambush cancel. So the last thing that was on the list of things that Goro had that was just not worth using was the punch walk. Like this move was like garbage before, just absolute gutter trash. It did nothing. It was punishable on block. It didn't even give you a combo even in the corner. So this move has been kind of overhauled. So first of all, punch walk now is a launcher. See if I can get this. It's tight, but it's a launcher now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can now do full combos with punch walk. The other thing about this, it's crazy, is it is now always plus on block. +3. And it's +3, like, reliably. It's always +3. Now, here's the other thing about this move. This move, in a way, sort of like Serena's back cameo, the glaive toss, you technically recover and can move before Goro is done with the move. Sort of. So what this leads to is really, really awkward scenarios. Because the block stun on this also feels like very weird in general. So you are able to like kind of like fraud turnstile. Now that makes this immensely insane because obviously now you have a way to keep your turn. And last thing I want to talk about in general before I get into smoke specific stuff is, what was it? Hold on, guys. Oh yeah, is his forward throw. So at Chaos Reigns, Goro was upgraded to have the only 15% throw in the game. So this is big, dude. I don't know if anyone actually comprehends what exactly this means. So what's the deal, right? So first of all, if you're in a corner, you forward throw somebody twice, they lost 30%. They've eaten the full combo, basically. And you get a throw loop in the corner when you're using Goro. So if you look at the frame data here, so it's +5, and +5 from here is enough that they have to take like a strike throw guess, a forward 3, forward 1, or like dash up throw. And obviously this also is crazy because of how it translates into like when you up block bait somebody. So on up block you're doing 24% on a throw. Mirrorless, you know, no resources spent or whatever. And then of course, if you want to take it farther, you have your throw combo with Goro himself. So you want to do punch walk here if you're in the corner, but as you can see, hold on. I mean, look at that. 31% throw. So, anyway, so what this does for Smoke is this basically allows him to, it gives him like very, very MK1 meta offense, which is the thing he doesn't have a lot of access to. Him being able to be essentially a true grappler, in a sense, is also big. Because grapplers in MK1 kind of eat pretty well, right? So being able to turn your character to a grappler, granted selectively because it hits crouchers only, but still, being able to threaten that is a big deal on a character that doesn't have a tool like that, but especially on Smoke, who has strings that encourage you to block low. This is always a threat, right? So that's one thing that is really huge for him as far as like when you're playing this character like that. The throw game is obviously another thing that's huge. Having a throw combo is nice, but even then, just having the 15% forward throw, this shit adds up quite a bit. Like, if you hit a full combo, let's say I want to do this. Want to restand with forward 1, 2. So that was 30, what was that? 30, let me go over this again, hold on. Yeah, so 33% into 15%. Right? And if they guess on throw and you strike, then, you know, you can do something like this. Right? And get a combo that way. Very, very, very powerful. And because of a lot of these things, and also because of them reducing scaling in some areas of Goro, so you have the classic smoke cash out combos I like to have access to, the nuke combos, as it were. So you have access to those, right? You have access to throw combos, you have access to like all sorts of conversions. A conversion I really like that is exclusive to this cameo is so when you jump in on somebody and you do jump 3-4-4, all you basically get to do is like this. Hold on. Or like run up down 2. So obviously with this now, you get like actual full combos here, right? So that's nice to have. It makes your jump 3 a lot more intimidating, which can be huge since there are matchups in which you just can't use your jump in punches. Like the anti-airs of the opponent character are just too good. And of course, your fatal blow damage with this cameo is very nice. Hold on. Gotta show damage off a jab. Now, I don't know that what I did is the best combo, by the way. It's probably better than this. So, 48%, and I also want you to notice here. I'm gonna make a video about this in general, but how do I put this? Well, first of all, let's go back to this again. I'm gonna like actually do the full combo for real here. Or no, I want to show off like off of this. Yeah, same result. This should do about 50 even, I think. Yep. Now, another thing to talk about in relation to the command grab, why it's huge. So, the thing about the command grab is its range is kind of gigantic. I don't think it hits quite... No, it doesn't hit quite from here, but... Oh, right. Need to have him ducking so I can know. Yeah. The range on this is gigantic, bro. So, what does this mean? Why am I pointing this out? Well, if... Let's say you throw somebody, okay? I'm gonna throw, well, I'm trying to throw here. I want to throw, I guess I have to do this. Okay. After throw, they are right there. for the command grab, right? Now, the reason this is big, obviously, is this prevents them from just autopilot ducking your forward 4, right? They now have to really think about what they're doing. And that's huge. Like, his back throw Oki with this cameo is crazy strong. Crazy strong. And it just kind of works off a lot of enders in general. Like, if I hit 1114, you can do this. Or, and like, it's a 50-50, right? 28 frames, 28 frames. This is a same frame 50-50 they have to guess here. Between that. Same frame 50-50. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good on top of the, you know, if the back 2 hits by itself, you get a combo anyway, auto confirms. You can always let rip the back 2-3 and raise the roof to cover it and turn it into a launcher if they get hit by it. So yeah, the command grab in of itself is also pretty big. Like, I use it a lot after, like, restands, like, this into command grab catches so many people. Catches so many people. And obviously, because this requires you to, like, stand up to avoid it, that means also you're just gonna hit a lot of point-blank 4-3-2s. Like, you're just gonna walk up to people and just raw command grab or 4-3-2, and you'll hit people all the fucking time doing that. But yeah, your reward for throw combos too is, like, surprisingly powerful. So, like, if I want to do, I think this is what I want. Yeah. I think our fatal blow damage is pretty good, if I recall. I mean, you need to find different combos. This doesn't do a lot. Well, still, having a 28% throw with fatal blow is really good for clutching things out. Also, don't get bad rewards for dumping meter. Like, even if you just want to do it once. Yeah, I've tried it from... Hold on. Okay, take me a couple tries here, guys. Let's see. Also, you can see he has gigantic corner carry too. Yeah, you get the idea. And on top of all this, you know, you can be helped quite a bit by things like, and this is one of the other big things. So Smoke's neutral in terms of, like, screen control is not the best. Well, being able to do shit like this, like call Goro and hit them like this, is pretty big. There's some things you can, on whiff, if you're, like, dialed in on the execution for it, on whiff, you can see a lot of things and, you know, hit this and get a full combo off of it, like, really easily. Really easily. Another thing about this also that's, like, pretty good is, oh, there's one more thing I want to talk about too. The other thing you get with Goro that is completely unique to Goro, no one else can do this. Full combos off of regular knife toss. So, see that? So, look at that. Now, unfortunately, you don't seem to be able to do it off of EX from what I can tell. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Can, I guess, but the timing is tight on it. Yeah, okay. I don't know how much this does, Here, let's see what fatal blow damage off this looks like. I have to see now. Seems like it should be an easy 50, but who knows. Oh yeah. Yeah, not surprised. And yeah, I did forget about that. You get convergence with down back 1. Which is pretty big. Like, you get sizable damage for doing this. Wonder, let me try like this. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. Like... yeah. Like, this is pretty good to have. Anyway... yeah, I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about for now. So, I'm at level 10 or 11 right now at Goro. So, obviously, once I finish that, once I get him to rank 15 and max him out, we'll do a full cameo review. But I just wanted to make a video and ramble about first impressions of where he currently sits now, after all the patches and everything. But, cameo is way better than it used to be, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it right now, actually. That's all I've been doing is playing Goro for like 3 days straight. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. And, I like the game. I'm gonna keep playing it. Fuck what the haters have to say. And yeah, see ya.